10 things you'll only understand if you've lived in the UK. Living in the UK is a unique experience that goes far beyond what you see on postcards or in period dramas. It's not just about the rain, the king, or the red buses. When you've truly lived in Britain, navigated its public transport, queued without questioning it, and argued over how to make a proper cup of tea, you gain an understanding that no travel guide can teach. This is everyday British life, from the mundane to the hilarious, and it's full of nuance. Here are 10 things you'll only understand if you've lived in the UK. 10. You'll realize that no one does making do better. Living in the UK teaches you resilience in subtle ways. You'll learn to put up with dodgy boilers, overpriced train tickets, and surprisingly cold houses. But you'll also learn to laugh, adapt, and crack a joke while wrapped in 4 jumpers. Brits make do, and once you live here, you do too. You'll become ingenious with solutions, expert at finding humor in frustration, and comfortable with a little discomfort. It's not complaining. It's surviving in style. The phrase, "it'll be fine," becomes your mantra, even if nothing's fine at all. 9. You'll learn that saying, "You all right?" doesn't actually require an answer. When someone in the UK greets you with, "You all right?" logically, they don't really want your life story. It's shorthand for hello. If you've lived in the UK long enough, you'll master this greeting and know the difference between all right, so zrania, hiya, and you okay. All totally different vibes. Misreading these greetings is a classic newcomer mistake, but once you start tossing out a casual, "You all right?" without even slowing your walk, you're officially fluent in UK small talk. It's less about concern and more about casual camaraderie. 8. You'll develop a deep, lifelong distrust of the weather forecast. Living in the UK means learning that forecasts are often polite suggestions rather than guarantees. You could wake up to sun and end the day soaked. The only certainty is uncertainty. That's why you'll see locals carrying both an umbrella and sunglasses in January. You'll laugh at visitors who plan outdoor events without backup. You'll learn to read the sky better than your weather app. In Britain, being prepared for all weather conditions is a lifestyle. It's not paranoia. It's wisdom earned through experience. 7. British TV is more than just drama. It's comfort. If you've spent time in the UK, you'll appreciate the magic of long-running quiz shows, wildlife documentaries with David Attenborough, and comedies where not much happens, but everything is relatable. You'll understand why people still talk about Bake Off, Strictly, or Line of Duty in everyday conversation. Living in the UK means becoming emotionally invested in television that feels like home. Shows aren't just entertainment, they're shared cultural moments. And don't be surprised if you start scheduling your week around what's on telly. It's not laziness, it's tradition. 6. The unwritten rules of the pub are real. The pub isn't just a place to drink. It's a cornerstone of community life. If you've lived in the UK, you know there's an etiquette. Don't go straight to a table. Order at the bar. Always know whose round it is. And never ever split the bill, drink by drink. You'll understand the joy of nursing a pint slowly while putting the world to rights. The pub is where friendships form, debates unfold, and Friday nights begin. It's not just a night out, it's part of the rhythm of life in Britain. There's a calm comfort in the pub's predictability. 5. You'll learn to say sorry for absolutely everything. Brits apologize for things they didn't do. Bump into someone? Sorry. They bump into you? Still sorry. The bus is late? Apologize to your fellow passenger as if you drove it. It's not always about guilt. It's about maintaining social harmony. Once you've lived here, sorry becomes an automatic reflex. It's a shield, a greeting, and an exit strategy all rolled into one. You'll say sorry to an empty room if you knock over a chair. That's when you know you've truly absorbed UK culture. It's not submission, it's social grace in compact form. 4. British complaining is a language of its own. It might sound like grumbling, but British complaining is an art. You'll understand this when you hear someone describe a life-threatening disaster as a bit of a bother. It's about understatement, humor, and expressing frustration without being impolite. Once you start saying things like "not ideal" with a sigh, you're fluent. Living in the UK teaches you that moaning is not necessarily negative. It's communal, a way to bond with others while keeping a stiff upper lip. Complaints in Britain are often light-hearted, subtle, and wrapped in humor. It's less about rage and more about relatable inconvenience. 3. Queuing isn't a rule, it's a sacred practice. Queue jumping in the UK isn't just rude, it's borderline criminal. If you've lived in the UK, you know that queues form naturally, sometimes without a visible endpoint. And heaven help the person who doesn't spot the queue and accidentally skips it. You'll understand the satisfaction of a well-ordered line, and the shared disdain for those who disrupt it. Whether it's the post office, the pub, or even waiting for a bus, the ritual of queuing is ingrained in the British lifestyle. It's more than waiting your turn. It's about fairness, order, and mutual respect. 2. Talking about the weather isn't small talk, it's social glue. You'll never realize how important weather chat is until you've lived through 4 seasons in a single day. Brits bond over moaning about drizzle or celebrating 2 hours of sunshine. It's not filler conversation. It's a safe, neutral, shared experience. Once you catch yourself commenting on cloud density without irony, you're officially local. Living in the UK means understanding that weather is unpredictable, and discussing it is a polite way to connect with strangers or avoid uncomfortable topics. The forecast isn't just information, it's inspiration for the day's conversations. 1. The unbreakable bond between Brits and their kettle. Tea isn't just a drink in the UK, it's a coping mechanism, a ritual, and a national treasure. Whether it's to wake up, calm down, fix a problem, or celebrate something good, the kettle is always on standby. You'll only fully understand this when you reach for the kettle after a rough day, a rainy morning, or even before telling someone bad news. Tea in the UK is emotional first aid. It's also the default offering for guests. Spend long enough living in the UK and making someone tea becomes your way of showing care, offering comfort, or even smoothing over awkward conversations. It's not just a drink, it's a peace offering, a handshake, and a warm hug in a mug. These things may sound ordinary, but they represent the daily rhythm of life in the UK. Once you've lived it, you get it. And even if you leave, part of you will always smile at drizzle, queue without thinking, and put the kettle on when life feels a bit much. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.